Well, Warren, what's your aim in breeding roses? Qu'est-ce que tu recherches quand tu crées de nouvelles roses?
I think the ideal rose would be one which flowers a lot, has very good health, so people don't have to spray because new regulations, government regulations on spraying, prolific bloomers and big perfumes. Like all these roses around here we see, like the old style roses, that perfume lacks a lot in the new modern roses. So we try and bring that back, because like a rose was bred to smell like a rose, not just for the pretty flower. Here's a group of roses I've been using since I've been here in Malmedy.
Yes? Why did you use that one in particular?
Well, these are all a group of musks and hybrid musks, and they're being used to create new floribunda types. Big multiple flower heads. Plus, I haven't used any of these before in Australia, so this is all new for me. Another interesting thing is to create new foliage, as you can see by these, like it's all different type of foliage, which creates interest in roses. So like you have to sort of design things on multiple levels, from flower types to growth vigor and leaf foliage.
Have you used species in your work? As-tu déjà utilisé des botaniques dans ton travail?
Yes, I have. I've used this particular rose here, Virginiana, a lot in my work in Australia. I've crossed this with some of mine, which I bred myself, but a lot with Rosa cortesi, or hybrid cortesis, and the results have been very promising.
Yes.
At the moment, they're only at the level where they still only flower in spring, but some of them are showing a lot of promise, where they've produced a lot of perfume, and they still maintain having the autumn foliage in autumn. So it's very good.
Well, tell me, how do you pollinate a rose? Comment est-ce que tu pollinises une rose, Warren?
There's a bloom over here, like I can show you now what we do. There's this one here. When you go to pollinate flowers, you have to get all these petals off. So you pull these all off here like this. I'll get you to hold that. So what you have to do is cut all this male, the stamens off, so you don't contaminate with its own pollen, like this. And then this is the pollen from one of my roses called Ilara, and you get the little paintbrush here, and you load it with pollen, and you apply it to these stamens. Yeah. Make sure they're all coated, because the more of these stamens which are coated, each stamen represents a seed, so the more which comes in contact with pollen, the more seeds you have. And after you've done that, you put this little tag. This number tells me I used Alara as a pollinator, and you put that around this here. And it'll stay there until probably November, December. Then Daniel will pick it and then send it to me in Australia. So that's how you do it. Yeah, so that was pollination. It was quite interesting, wasn't it?
Yes, very.
Well, now we'll go and see another very important factor, that's vigor. And I'll show you these and some plants in the greenhouse.
Yes, show me.
Okay.
Okay.
Isabelle, here's a very good example of a seedling bred with vigour. As you can see, like it's quite tall for a 1 year old plant. The vigour is very important because it has the ability to replace its wood, so it gives you more material to prune in the winter. Has the ability to fight off diseases because it can fight by replacing its foliage, and has the ability to replace its blooming canes. So the reblooms very quick. So yeah, vigour is something which a lot of people don't seem to realise, and they underestimate it. So yeah, it's a very important factor.
Okay, so this is a perfect rose you make. And this perfume, ah, parfum incroyable.